Five-man clearing concept. So what we're going to want here is really, really good awareness of spacing. And we need these three midfielders to understand these three different roles. They're very different roles. So for the two defenders, the two lowest players that are primarily playing defense, pretty basic what we're asking of them, which is just one of those simple banana curl cuts to get wide. Oops, excuse me. To get wide and even with our goalie. Okay, we want them even with our goalie. So they are banana curling to the outside. All right, and this is on a break call. So the goalie has the ball and they yell break, right? So shot save, break. They're getting width, and here's the routes we want our midfielders to take. So we'll start with the easier ones. And these basically look the same as our defenders because we just need them to get high and wide. All right, so they're cutting to the corners of the field to get us some height and width. Okay, now if the goalie can pass to one of those players right away and we can just clear like that, awesome, you know. But if our goalie isn't, great with longer passes just yet, no problem. All right, now this player has a very important role because we want them to be an option for the goalie to pass directly to them. Okay, but they can't just stand there. So what they want to do is they want to actually run away and then run back. All right, and this is just our clearing concept. We'll set up a drill to get our players used to, the sequence that this will entail. But that's why this role is really, really important because they actually want to come back to the ball. So they need to go away from it first. All right. What we're looking to do here is what we call climb the ladder. Climb the ladder. So once the ball gets moved to one of these sides, probably one of these defenders is going to end up getting the ball. So let's just say the goalie passes the ball towards his right. So the ball gets moved to that defender out wide. All right. Climbing the ladder means it's a progression up the field. Okay. So this player, again, really, really important role. They can't just stand there. Now that the ball, they need to follow the ball. That's the rules. They follow the ball. Once the ball gets moved that way, they cut that way. And so the ideal scenario would be they cut, this person that just caught it from the goalie passes to there and then pass to there. And that would be our clear. Okay. The other easy option here would be once this ball is passed, this player, right, that now made that cut, this player can just get out of the way. This player made this cut. Boom. He cuts to the ball, catches it, and now they can just run it out themselves. Okay. So that would be us climbing the ladder. All right. It's really important that everybody really practices longer passes because if this pass gets made over here and it's not an easy pass up the field, we should be able to either pass it back to the goalie or pass it all the way up and over to this player over here, where this player would then recut towards the ball and see if we can climb the ladder on this side. All right, so that's our five-man clear concept. It's not super important, especially say that the 3-4 level. It's not super important that they understand all the spacing that I just went over here. As coaches, we want to know what we're looking for, but really we can set up drills that will get them moving in the patterns we want them to be moving, so that when we yell break, hopefully those drills start to come to fruition in a game situation. So we might want to spend some time working on this particular clear with our defenders and midfielders, but we definitely don't need to drill this to the point where we need everyone to run the exact perfect route at those younger levels. Not really important. So us as coaches, we want to understand maybe setting up cones. Hey, this is where we want you to get. We can yell shot break and just have them get to those cones, and that's the drill. We don't need to get the ball moving because it's not going to be pretty and it's going to take up more time than we really want to give. So important for us to just understand where we want our players to go and the concept of climbing the ladder along the sideline, ideally up the non-box side. So if this is where the substitution's happening, the box, we really want to clear up the non-box side, all right, for a number of reasons, but I'll just leave it at that for now. So that's our 5-man clear concept.